Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel called Walk With Me. I hope everyone is doing well. This video is going to be talking about the power, it's going to be called The Power of Habit. I have a few things written down here, so this is more of a planned out video, but the power of habit. So I'm going to start by saying this: habit is a powerful thing. Habit is a force, and the more you give into a certain habit, the more power it begins to have. All habits aren't equally powerful, though. Some habits are very subtle and you don't notice them. Some are so powerful that they can't be ignored. The more pleasure that a habit brings, the more power it begins to have. Then the more you repeat that pleasurable habit, you give it more and more power. This is why addicts, they have such a hard, difficult time breaking away from the drug of their choice, because they have chosen a weak, powerful habit that has begun to gain such a strong momentum, and then they try to stop and the pain becomes unbearable. Lucky for them and all of us, though, we can adapt a strong, powerful habit to counteract this weak, powerful habit. Crazy thing is, both of these habits are powerful, but one is weak and one is strong. This shows the truth of what James Allen said in his book. He said, weakness is just power misdirected. I want to repeat that. Weakness is just power misdirected. So whether weak or strong, it's power still. It's just strength is when you direct the power in the right directions, and weakness is when you allow the power to fall into weak places. And next I say, when you begin to direct this power of habit in strong directions, you become strong. But when this power is allowed to drift into weakness, you become weak. The Bible says power is perfected in weakness, which is very true. Once you begin to realize and see that you are weak, then you can begin to build the strength to break away from weakness. Here I will list 7 strong habits to add to your life. Number 1, don't snooze the alarm when you get up. Wake up on time at the time that you set the alarm. Number 2, start your days with a 20-minute walk. Just go outside, and instead of laying there there scrolling on social media when you first wake up, it'll be a lot better for your mental health and your well-being to go outside and get outside and go for a walk for about 20 minutes. That would be very beneficial. Number 3, take cold showers. It's not a magic trick, but there's a few benefits that comes with cold showers. One, it takes discipline to get in a cold shower, because no one wants to get in a cold shower. Everyone wants to get in a hot shower, so it takes nothing to get into that hot shower. So by repeatedly every day, day by day, knowing that you don't want to get in that cold shower and feel that cold and all that stuff that you really don't have to deal with, you get in the cold shower anyway to kind of teach your mind to accept what it does not want. Teach your mind to not always choose the easy way. It's just basically that's all these are, is just a few things that's taking the harder way instead of choosing the easy way, which will help you, because when you take the harder way, the easy way becomes a little harder to do as you go on. Number 4, meditate at least 30 minutes a day. At least 30 minutes a day. And what you'll notice is you'll start off meditating 30 minutes a day, but that time will gradually build on its own. You don't have to force it, because you start to realize that meditation is it's helpful for you. It's helpful to you. It's beneficial. And it uncovers a lot of things, and it answers a lot of questions. Number 5, be sleep early and awake early. Go to sleep early and wake up early. This will help you as well. Number 6, eat no more than twice a day with no snacks in between. We don't realize how constantly we're feeding weakness by eating. Eating is one of the ways that we feed weakness a lot. If we could just stop eating so much and we could just eat less, we will begin to see how much eating has taken over our life. That's all we could think about is eating. When the next time we're going to eat, what's the next great taste we're going to have? And I say no snacks in between, because that would defeat the purpose of eating twice a day if you eat snacks in between. All right. Learn to depend on yourself, no longer depending on others. That's self-explanatory. Next, I will list 7 weak habits that should be cut off from your life if you have them. Number 1 is snoozing the alarm. Number 2, scrolling on social media all day. Number 3, laying in bed after it's time to wake. Number 4, depending on others. Number 5, indulging in food, sex, or entertainment. Number 6, taking hot showers. Number 7, sleeping over 8 hours a day. So try to adapt a few of the top 7 and try to cut off a few of the bottom 7. And you will begin to notice when you start that the 7 bottom habits are difficult to break away from, and the top 7 habits are difficult to consistently do. This is because weak habits are difficult to break and easy to build, while strong habits are easy to break and difficult to build at first. Let me repeat that because that could be confusing. This is because weak habits, they are difficult to break. It's hard to break a weak habit, but they're easy to build. So easy to fall into weak habits, so easy to fall into weakness. While strong habits are easy to break. It's easy to stop doing something that you don't want to do, like go to the gym or take a cold shower. It's easy to stop because you really don't want to do it already. But they're difficult to build. And I say at first because what you want to do eventually is have the strong habits so established and set that this becomes reversed. Then weak habits will become difficult to build and strong habits difficult to break. So after practicing strength for a while, the role starts to reverse. It takes time though. But then weak habits will become difficult to build and strong habits will become difficult to break. Everything will change. It will be harder for you to do things that are weak. And it will be almost the natural thing for you to do what's strong because you see the benefit and you know the dangers of falling into weakness. It's dangerous to build weak habits in your life because once you begin to build weak habits, and if you build your whole life on weak habits, your mind will run into trouble and you will have a lot of trouble. So yeah, and then I say you begin to guard whatever amount of strength you do have like it's the last thing you have once you realize that weak habits are dangerous. You start to guard the little strength that you do have, even if it's just a little tiny bit. You discovered a little slither of strength. You hold on to that like it's the last thing you have because that's what's going to take you the whole way. Understand, though, that it takes constant effort in denying the weak habits and continuing the strong ones. It takes years on top of years, and then seeds of weakness will begin to drop from your mind, and new seeds of strength will begin to take its place. Your mind slowly becoming receptive of strength and realizing that it's the better way. It begins to drop away from weakness, no longer accepting it anymore. Weakness then no longer appears as strength. When weakness no longer appears as strength, but appears as what it is, then you are ready to become strong, and you automatically stray away from evil. Evil is a direct result of weakness. There can be no evil done if there is no weakness left in you. Weakness and evil are best friends. They're mutual. They go together. They're each other's equal. So therefore, change your habits and dedicate yourself to the acquisition of strength and clarity. Once you finish building your tower of strength, then you can rest for a while. Until then, you must battle against weakness day by day. In every decision you choose to make, you are sowing the seeds of weakness or strength. A seed sown will lead to growth either now or later. Sow the right seeds of strength through your habits and don't worry about the results because nature will take care of that. Be so focused on your task at hand that nothing can lead you astray and nothing can draw your attention from the goal of perfect freedom and peace. Face all your desires in your heart and overcome until you reach the end. An action of strength leads to thoughts of strength, which leads to strength displayed in life. Remove weakness and become the smooth director of power and not the weak slave of power. Every moment, every day, every second, your mind is growing stronger and more clear. You become more and more able to handle difficulties of life. Build the tower of strength from rocks and stones, and begin to allow the tower you made from straw and sticks to crumble into the weak mess that it was bound to fall into anyway. And remember, don't forget the faith. That's why I would like to end this video. It's just something I wrote down. I just want to put it into video. Don't forget the faith. You can't forget the faith, because there's going to be times where you want to quit, but the faith to keep going is what will keep you going. You're gonna run into trouble, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to be very difficult. That's all I want to say. I don't have nothing else to say. Y'all have a good one.